Hey, people, welcome back to Comics, Anime, Film, Entertainment, better known as C.A.F.E. Today with Coach Ace. What's up, Ace? What's
What's
going on?
happening, brother? Nothing much, nothing much. Here in Georgia, enjoying the cold weather, the warm weather, the rain, the wind, all the good stuff. We don't have a
Yeah.
constant weather like you guys back home.
Don't worry, don't worry. So as you guys can see in the background, we're gonna be talking about the Legend of Vox Machina, season 2. We're gonna have a little discussion. So Ace, what do you think about this season?
This season was top notch, brother. I mean, like, you can ask me any question, but from my point of view, I think not what I think, what I saw is that they focus on every character's journey. And we're gonna
Yes.
and
Thank you.
touching the aspect of the hero's journey, right? Joseph Campbell's wonderful story. They're all in
Mhm.
the same mission, but they all
Yeah.
have to go through their own journey, through their own path.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
I
I
love
like
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
every each one individual, like you said, they have to go through a certain trial to prove themselves if they're worthy of being in the group or not being in the group, but just to know themselves. To have that journey, like you said, like, am I worthy of being myself? Uh, am I good enough for doing this to help other people? Because that's what they're trying to do here. To do a brief summary is just to save I think Iman, the capital, and it's all destroyed by the conclave. I don't remember the conclave of what. Oh shoot, my bad, people, my bad. Chroma conclave, the four
The
dragons. Yeah,
the Karma Conclave.
the what?
The Karma Conclave.
That whatever. You know what I'm talking about. The four dragons, right?
Yeah.
And each individual they have to pass. They went to this um let's say a test, a trial. Like they have to each get a vestige so they can conquer or kill the dragons. So the
I
first
think
one,
I
uh-huh.
think that's what puts the spice,
Yeah,
right, on each
yeah.
and every of their journey, because each and every one, and they don't say it like, hey, now everybody has to go through this. No,
No,
but
they
it's
don't
like,
say it.
no, it's like we
We
need
had
to
to
get
find
the
these weapons. We had to
Mhm.
find these weapons.
And
Yeah.
each weapon represents each of those members. Going back to, like, we didn't touch a little bit, but going back to the previous season, they focused a lot on what's it, the light,
The
the little
White Stones, Rollo. Shoot. Percival Fredrickson von Musel Klawowski de Rollo the third. Uh, I don't know. Percy. Let's
Percy.
say
That's
Percy. Okay, so Percy's the one with the white hair and the glasses. He
yeah.
always creates and construct rifles or pistols. It's
hmm
pretty genius. So he's from a noble family. So
Exactly.
yeah,
He's
it was based
royalty, in
on
other words.
him. It was based on that one. So yeah.
hmm But in this one, they focused, on um, Vax and Vex, and then Scanlon, and with oh, buddies, big guy, I forgot his name,
Grog. Grog.
Grog, right?
He's
Because they
he's
had
the version of Kratos. It's another version of a funny version of Kratos because he got the ashy or grayish skin tone, and then the deep voice and the lines. But he's funny, so it's okay.
hmm and they're all these characters are breaking their patterns. The twins, Vex and Vox, just to get the armor, right? The Ravens champion.
Yeah,
Spoiler
matron.
alert.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Don't worry.
um, he had to break a pattern of always being dependent.
Codependent.
Yes,
Yeah,
sense of codependent of his twin
sister.
sister. And I love
Yeah,
how they do the flashback of, like, you don't understand. I know you can manage things. I need you. I'm the one
yeah.
who needs you next to me. And that
Hmm.
codependency, that if I don't do this with her, I'm not gonna be okay. But suddenly he gives into the situation, lets go of all the fear, and becomes the super champion that the Raven has asked him to be. He he gives into what his new role is,
Hmm.
letting go of all the fear, tapping into his true potential. And this is what I where I was going to, that in the hero's journey, Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, the aspect of going into the cave of wonders,
Hmm.
finding himself. So he had to let go of the fear of dying because the matron showed
Hmm.
him, like, it's not your time. Trust me, I got you. You're going
Yeah,
to succeed in everything.
you,
You're
you
gonna
can
go through
see that
pain.
she throws like a yellow or golden line
Hmm.
that attach them to each of individual they kill, or the dead people. Remember,
Oh yeah.
she's the matron of death, or the goddess of death.
Yep.
So it was weird because it was like he finally accepted, and he went to the pool of, let's say, he bathed himself in blood.
He did bathe his. That's like the mythology of the Lazarus um lake, the
See,
Lazarus lake.
yeah, yeah, I know,
You know,
Lazarus, yeah,
they used it in Batman.
yeah,
Hmm. So
Lazarus, yeah.
no, and he gets the armor, he gets everything. He's like top notch killer
He's
guy.
fast. He
Yes.
get a new power, or some skill. Let me say skill. Let me not say power. He get a new skill fast, and then his sister. I think she's the second one because they go to the pariah. I
Hmm.
don't know if it's what's it called?
The Fey realm.
Yeah, the Fey realm. Was it?
Yep. Yep. It was in the Fey realm
Yeah,
where they get the big bow with
that big bow. Yeah, I
the
like
dark
that.
elf
Yeah,
being
I like.
controlling the trees and all that stuff.
And
Yep.
and before that, the other one, the one with the wizard. I don't know her name. Um, the other elf. I think her name. I'm gonna. Sorry, people. Like I said before, I'm sorry about the names.
Which
I'm
one?
bad.
Caliph?
Caliph. Yeah, Caliph. She controls now not only Earth, but she's controlling now fire.
Oh yes, yes. When she went to the volcano
Yeah.
to tap into her fire skills and stuff.
Yep.
But that's the beauty of this series. It's taking them to their
Getting good.
journey,
It's getting
and
good
it gets them to evolve as they grow,
as they
as
grow. Yeah.
each hero's quest. Their quest is taking them to tap into their true potential. They follow the archetype, the strategy, the algorithm of a successful way of
She's
making a
half
movie.
elf. That's why she's half elf. She's a druid. That's why. She's half and half. She's
Oh, for real.
undergoing her Aramanti. She didn't finish. That's why she had to tell the truth. Like, look, father, and then I didn't finish the Aramanti, so I have to go back and don't worry, we'll wait. But you gotta finish. So that's why she accepted, and she grew from that point on. That's why she can transform into that big giant behemoth titan, uh
Of
molten, I
lava.
don't know, fire
Hmm.
of lava. It's fire, bro. I like it.
It's a magma beast. That's what I
Yeah.
call it. It's a magma beast, bro. She's amazing. She's amazing.
So Grog also is into the, because there now we have three. We have the
Vex.
Vex has the matron, the armor of matron.
Hmm.
Vax has the bow,
The bow
and now
of
the thunder knuckles,
the thunderbolt knuckles.
thunderbolt gauntlets,
The
they're
gauntlets.
gauntlets.
Hmm.
So before that, he went to a test, like, hey,
So let's go back a little. Let's go back. All right.
yeah,
So before they even started their quest, they
yeah,
went to
they
a
went away.
realm, a kingdom, right? And they all had a spiritual belief. They it was like utopia.
Okay,
Every single one had the different types of gods and goddesses that they realmed,
yes,
and
I know.
everybody was living in peace.
In peace.
And they went there to look for guidance and support to be able to send their army to help with the Kama Conclave. I hope I said that right. comma conclave. You messed me
Yeah,
up
yeah.
earlier.
Don't
To kill
worry.
the to kill the four dragons. And what they did was like, hey, they guided them like, this is what you have to do. You got to get these vestiges, and we can't help you. So sorry. You know,
Yep.
and that's when everything started. They started visiting the different places. Grog
Places.
meets that's where you're going to, where Grog meets up with one of their high priests
Christ. Yeah.
of
Yeah.
half.
Priest.
What is he called? What is he? A half giant, half
Gi-
what?
a giant. A Goliath barbarian. A Goliath.
Mm, that's pretty
So
good. I like how they took all different types of mythology and just put it in
yeah.
this, because you
Let's
got the
say
gnome.
this is Lord of the Rings slash animated, but into a very adult version.
Very adult version. Kids do not watch this.
No, hell no. With Scanlan over with Scanlan? Hell no.
Okay, so before we continue, so the first day I saw this, I thought it was really cool. I'm with my daughter. She's 10 years old. And the first scene in the first episode, they literally just bash, gush, gross, grotesque,
I
gruesome
imagine her
killing.
face.
And I'm
What
there
is
like,
this?
oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's like, why'd you put that, Dad? And I was like, okay, I can't see this with you. Because I didn't even read it. I just saw the nice drawing. I was like, hey, look, this is like something magical. Let's watch it.
Oh man, you messed her up.
But you were gonna say something about Grog. Go for it.
Yeah, Grog is trying to know himself by with that priest that he's saying
Hmm.
where your strength is coming from. And I like that because he relies on a new sword that he started using from the last season that he killed they killed a vampire and he took the sword. And that sword, what it does, it draws a blood. He's always hungry for blood. So he has to kill all the time. Every time he kills somebody, he wants more. So the problem with is if you don't feed the sword, it's gonna feed from you, and that's what happened with him. He feed from him because he didn't want to. He didn't have nobody else to kill, and all of a sudden, when they were fighting, he stabbed his buddy, or his buddy,
Pike.
which is Pike.
Hmm.
And when he saw that, like, I'm not gonna use you anymore, he breaks the sword. And the problem with the sword, the vengeance with the sword, is like he took drained his muscle. He was all skinny and he couldn't move. So he relies on both on Pike and Scanlan, the two gnomes. So
Yep.
you see there's a good version. What I like is because it's a balance. They thought they were gonna use him like, he's gonna protect us, and no, they need to protect him because he was so weak. They're nurturing back him to help, and see another thing going on between Pike and him, but she's saw in him good things that she never saw in him.
You're
Like,
talking
hey,
about Pike and Scanlan.
yeah, yeah, that part was good. So coming back with Grog, we can see his background. He was with a herd. He was cast out, expelled from it because he almost took the eye out of the leader of the herd.
Hmm.
So it was his uncle. So he has the other vestiges, which are the gauntlets.
The
So what do you
gauntlets,
think
yeah.
about that? What do you think
So,
about that?
so I think it was like so amazing that he had to go through that sense of transformation, because
Oh hell yeah.
again, that's the using the sword as a dependent tool for his strength, and him noticing that. And now he depends on the small ones when it was the other way around, like you said. Now the small ones are defending the big guy, and the big
Hell
guy
yeah.
has to get back on his track. But in that sense, in that form, he has to transform, and he has to notice why. Number one, like you said, why did they banish him? What
Hmm.
is his purpose in life? His
Yep.
purpose in life, and how can he tap into his true potential, or will he just cower away and run? And I mean, like
Mhm.
as we saw, he does not cower away. He actually goes straight forward, starts, to confront.
Accepting.
Yep,
Yeah.
accepting,
Yes.
confronting the fears that he always had, and making sure that whatever he's confronting, there's an impactful transformation, not just to his life, but to the herd and to the community that they're all around.
Hmm.
That was amazing,
Amazing. Yeah.
amazing,
Yes.
amazing, amazing. And that's when he actually taps into his true potential, that his rage comes, in other words, his strength
Rage.
comes from his friends. And that's when Vox Machina comes in and starts helping them out. He notices that he as one is powerful, but he as one unit with his friends is greater than what he can believe. And he
Yeah.
surpasses the issues that he had with his psyche, and he grasps, and he just taps into his internal power and his strength, and it shows it. His muscles come back to life, his rage comes back to life, and he's beating his uncle to a pulp. I mean, I'm not going to describe how he beat him, but it was freaking fantastic.
It was awesome. Man. I mean, I liked it. You
Hmm.
know. So the other one, I think we have what, four vestiges?
Yep.
Oh, the most important, the sword.
Yep.
The
Yeah, I'm
sword.
just waiting for you
Oh,
to bring it up,
yeah, man, the sword.
because that was the
It's
first
this is
vestige that they went to get, but then the dragon stole it from them.
yep. No, but let's go a little bit back. In that particular episode, he and I mean Scanlan.
He
He
didn't
didn't
even
know.
know he had a daughter. He was flirting with this girl because she was a gnome, and he thought she was all into him. There
Yeah,
you
I
go. That's
know
the
you. I
video.
know who you are. I know your name. Like, oh, she's into me. And all of a sudden,
Mhm,
like, hey,
mhm. And then after they beat uh the leader of the herd and they get the
mhm,
gauntlets, that's when it gets really kinky between his daughter and him. I
it's not
mean,
kinky. He's just like he misinterpret. Like what happened.
I do understand that back in the old days, incest was something that people that happened, because we can't, cover history. But this was amazing because this gnome, what was her name? Katie?
Caitlin, Katie, yeah, Katie.
Katie. Katie comes up. He she flirts him all the way to the room. Make sure he's semi naked in his undergarments. Ties him up and tells him, "I'm your daughter." Boom.
Oh yeah, man,
But
that's
he
messed.
doesn't just she doesn't just tell him, "I'm your daughter, bro." She tells him, "I'm your daughter, and I'm not gonna kill you or anything. I'm just gonna let you know who you are, not just to
And
me,
what you
but to the
did.
world. Yeah, and to the world. You're a
This
runner."
is the part, man. This it was sick.
Hmm.
Like, and they said, "Hey, just kill me for what I did. Just kill me."
And he accepts it. He
Yeah,
accepts it, but she sees that there's worse things than death.
yeah. You got to
Because
deal with it.
because again, she tells him, "You're a runner. You run away from things. You're
Quitter.
afraid."
Yeah.
Yep, you're a quitter. You don't face reality. You don't face your life. And if she would have killed him, because that's what he said, "Just kill me," he ran away from everything. He
He
never
didn't remember
redeemed
his
himself.
he didn't remember his mother's name.
Oh, that was the other one, man. He
Her
just kept
mother's
on
name. Like
confusing the
Clara,
mom.
Christine, it's Sybil. You don't even remember.
That was tight.
Yeah, it was good. That was
Now,
good.
Now, in that occasion, in that moment, after they got the gauntlets, that's when you're talking about that they're fighting the dragon.
Oh yeah, that was the best episode ever.
They're fighting the dragon. The dragon comes up with this new magical power of being able to disappear.
Yep.
This reminded me of Willow at the end. Willow comes out with all
The
these magic
dragon,
powers.
the dragon that they're fighting is Umbrasil, and he throws acid, just
Yep.
just to make. But it was good. I mean, everybody. I mean, the group is coming back together. They're fighting the dragon, and they almost at the brink of death, but they need somebody to help them. And guess who's coming? back?
Scanlan.
Scanning, bro, because he had in
Scanlan.
his mind, I can run, but I can't do that with my friends. So he grows. So he character development here is a full circle because he had a dream because he saw in one dream his grandkids.
Yep.
He said, I want to see them. I want to have a family. Even though he was promiscuous, he had luxury, he got everything he wanted to do in life, but he never had a family. So he, if I run now, I won't have my friends nor my family. So I have to do this, no matter what happened. So he got the I don't remember the name of the vestige, the sword,
Hmm.
and he killed the dragon with it. It was
But
bad. It was good.
but let's go. The way he got to kill the dragon, the first attempt was going in through the anus.
Oh yes.
He
Oh
used
yes.
his magic powers, made a super duper hand. Vex and him go in through his
Oh yeah. Hold
anus.
on. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta put this.
And then, but just like you said, he grows and he taps into his potential because of what he saw and he believed in it. That's the other thing. I mean, like all these characters have that sense of self confidence
Hmm.
really, really low. Even as Vox Machina being successful from their first season and killing that one dragon, they still have the lack of confidence in.
Brimsight. Brimsight. The blue dragon, the first
Mhm.
one from
Yeah,
the first season. Yeah.
they have that sense of I'm not worthy of all this because they don't know what their true
Facts.
potential is. And in all these little journeys and these quests, they're actually tapping in and believing themselves because that's what happens in life and with heroes. They
Hmm.
they become a bigger person than what they are previously, and then they share the riches to the world. But then again, new situations come by to get you to tap into what your true purpose is. Because just like all these people say, like
Hmm.
good times come, this too shall pass. Bad times come, this too shall pass. You'll learn in both situations. And if
Hell
you're
yeah.
able to learn in each situation and share your knowledge and help the community to grow, you're not just helping yourself to grow, you're helping the world to grow. And Vox Machina is growing as individuals to
Hell
help
yeah.
the full community. They already killed, they banished one dragon, Brimstone. Now they
Uh Brimsight. Yeah. Whatever.
Brimsight. I'm sorry, Brimsight.
No,
Now
no,
they
no.
killed what's this guy's name?
Brazil.
Umbrussel. And they have not one, but they have the armor, they have the gauntlets, they have the bow, they
The
have the
bow.
sword,
Hmm.
they have four vestiges,
Four vestiges.
and they have Caliph, who actually now has the control of earth and fire and wind, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Uh, does she have wind? I don't remember.
She
I-
transforms into different animals as well.
Yeah, she can fly. Yeah,
Yeah,
an eagle, a
a
big eagle,
tiger,
a
a
tiger.
bear.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, all of them are growing, and then you had what's it? Pike in the previous season where she actually tapped into her priestess power, and
yeah.
she has full.
Everlight, the goddess
Yep,
Everlight.
yep, and she has full domain or full capacity to control her power. So right now, Scanlan is breaking through his own parameters and
Yep,
actually tapping into his true potential, making sure that his daughter can see him for the man that he truly wants to be.
yep. I like that, bro. It can show that, like in Lord of the Rings, no matter how big or small, you can influence any type of people, or you can become a hero. That's what we want. And he become a hero in that he became the hero because he saved all of them.
Hmm.
Remember that every time there's a problem, he want to run away. Hey, I want to go out. I want to go do this. Please, let's go. Forget about this. You don't have to do anything. We can do other things. We don't have to save them. They don't care about us. So Why would have to care about them? But he knew that if he run away, he's gonna be uh his daughter won't see him again, or probably he won't see his grandkids,
Yep.
which he wanted to see.
And that's what we call his legacy. He won't see his
Yeah.
legacy fulfilled. But in all that process, the one who really convinced him was Vex, because Vex is connected to the matron. The matron showed him how to let go, how to be free
That
of.
part, I think he died, and he talked with Matron like, "Hey, I got your back. Help me with this guy. Help me with this guy." And the Matron just like, "Yeah, just for now, but he's gonna die soon."
Which one are you talking about, Vex?
I'm talking about Vex because he watches every time he looks away, he looks at the Matron.
Yep.
And for me, that tells me that the Matron just let it slide for this point out. You know, this time she let it slide this time.
I believe that the matron already just like they made a trade. They made a
Yeah,
trade at the beginning of
his
this.
life. No, he traded his life for
Like
his sister. For his sister.
exactly. And the matron saw that this is a win-win, because this guy's gonna do anything I tell him,
I told yeah.
because I'm gonna bring his sister back.
And the problem that I got is, and this is my theory from the next season, he's now going to be either away from them because he's been going out
Yep.
from the team. So or he's gonna be doing the matron's bidding, killing people that she needs, and he's gonna become one of their targets. That's what I think. I don't know. I don't know
You
what you
mean
think.
one of Vox Machina's target?
Mm, I don't know. That's what I think. I don't know. What do you think?
I
You
don't
think?
I don't think he'll be one of the targets for the group as Vox Machina, but I think he will be someone really important, and will have to leave Vox Machina to be able to do what he has to do
Yeah,
for the
he's the
matron.
champion. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's the champion.
Because in one of the episodes, they do show him, like if he was laying down in a bed, dying alone without his friends around him.
True.
So that
True.
that for me puts me to think is like he's learning how to become totally independent, trusting everything and having full faith on his matron, because that's what he is now. He's the matron, he's the champion of the matron.
Yep.
So he has his sense of service to his goddess, you know? And from that point, once they finish the whole journey of killing the
And not only that, remember his father, her sister told his half sister or his little sister like they were coming back to see her. Like, but his father doesn't want him there. So maybe she'll be part of the group. I don't know. I'm just randomly throwing things in the air right there.
I can't
So
wait. I honestly can't wait till the next season
next
comes up.
year, man. Yeah, it was great. I mean,
It's a
I
good
love
one.
it. This one was better, way better than the first one, and I thought that the first one was good, but this one was way much better. Like you said, it's the character development on this one from each and every one of them was way better.
They literally, from my understanding, they've taken their time to actually build these characters, build the storyline, make sure that it's impacting and attracting everybody, and that everybody that's in the episode has the same amount of, I want to say love, but attention.
Time,
Time, yes,
time,
yes,
yeah,
that they get their little time out there, making sure that everybody understands that they're growing and they're going through their own process. Because in one of these episodes, they had what, three on one side, three on the other side, but
yeah.
those three were doing different things, and
Things
then they got together and they became, that's what we call a quantum leap. A 100 plus a 100% is a quantum leap. It's not 100%. That's a leap of faith that they had there. Mm,
Yep,
mm, mm, mm.
damn right. All right, man. So let's wrap it up. So if you like this content, please subscribe. Just press the like button. Also, coach, where they can find you just in case they want, get healthy, get,
Get
in
fit. All
shape.
right. So I'm down here in 3574 Broxton Lane, Snellville, Georgia. I run my own garage gym right here, Functional Fitness, Iron Mantle. My phone number is 787-428-7247. Or you can email at coachace at ironmantleff.com.
You heard it, people. So once again, thanks again, Coach Ace, for being here, helping me out with this video. So like we always do,
Peace.
peace.